Her dumplings are clearly fishy and smelly, but eating them makes you feel young again. That's because her ingredients come from the hospital. Those angels in white are her suppliers.
我可是打通好多关节才拿到的。
这给你，拿着拿着，讨厌。谢谢谢谢。
The secret ingredient stored in the metal bucket is a fetus that had just been aborted at the hospital that day. Just as Kelly was carrying the fresh ingredients home, Gina came looking for her. She had heard that eating these dumplings could make you look younger. Kelly knew how picky these wealthy ladies were. So she added extra ginger to the dumpling filling to mask the fishy smell. She mixed in cabbage and eggs and began mincing the meat. In less than half an hour, the dumplings were ready, but when Kelly brought them to the table, Gina was overcome by the foul smell. She even accidentally dropped the dumplings worth tens of thousands onto the floor. Even the dog gave them a wide berth when it caught the scent. This broke Kelly's heart. She quickly picked them up and placed them in a flower pot as fertilizer, believing it would make the flowers bloom more vibrantly than usual. Upon learning that the dumplings were quite effective, Gina decided to give them a try, but the thought that they were made from a fetus still made her feel sick. Seeing this, Kelly rushed over to cheer her on, even going so far as to dance for her. And as Gina's attention was successfully diverted, she quickly devoured all the dumplings. The very next second, Gina's skin instantly became rosy and radiant, and she was so nourished she began to sweat. Realizing her skin had truly improved, Gina started coming to eat them once a week. Although after 2 weeks, Gina's wrinkles gradually faded. She was still far from looking like a 20-year-old girl. Little did she know, at that very moment, her husband was flirting with a beautiful woman. Although he was now completely gray-haired, he had his own secret to staying healthy, namely eating a few live pearls every day. This helped maintain his vitality and fueled his body. However, to his surprise, Gina was even more obsessed than he was. Yet the subtle changes in Gina's appearance went completely unnoticed by her husband. Even on their wedding anniversary, her husband simply handed her a check, made a phone call, and left. At first, Gina didn't think much of it, but she soon realized the voice on the other end of the line was a woman's. In that instant, Gina felt a wave of disappointment, because now she didn't want money. She just wanted her husband's heart. Yet it was precisely from that day on that Gina could no longer wait to grow younger bit by bit. She wanted to turn 20 again overnight, so she went to Kelly's house, hoping Kelly could help her figure something out. She was willing to pay any price, seeing how obsessed Gina had become. Kelly told her,
5个月最好了，像猫似的，好靚好補啊！
In the end, Kelly agreed to help her find a premium fetus for 10 million yuan, but a 5-month-old fetus was extremely hard to find, since the fetus had already fully formed by then, and very few people would choose to abort at that stage. Left with no other choice, Gina had to go home and wait for news. Little did she know that as soon as she left, a mother came to see Kelly with her daughter. It turned out her daughter had accidentally become pregnant, but since the girl was still too young, she couldn't keep the baby, so she'd heard that Kelly could perform abortions. However, to Kelly's surprise, the fetus in the girl's womb was exactly 5 months old, the exact gestational age Gina needed. So Kelly immediately agreed to perform the abortion on the girl. The girl then endured 3 hours of agony in the procedure room before the fetus was successfully removed.